Hi you guys, today I'm going to talk to you about a story that I'm a little bit ashamed to admit. So, when I was in middle school and early high school, I fit in, but kind of. I was welcomed into the larger group, but then in all the smaller little groups of the more popular kids, I wouldn't get invited to things, or I'd get kind of shut out, or kind of made fun of. It was just very much on the fringe of the group. And I could choose to fit in with the kids who are like, I guess what we would say one step below the popular group, and then ultimately in the long run that's what I did, and I became really happy with that. Sorry to any of my friends who are watching this if you feel like you're not in the popular group. I hope you don't care anymore, since we've been out of high school for like 15 years. But the reason that I want to share this story is at the time I felt like those girls and some of those guys never ever had any problems, and their life would be perfect because they fit in with everyone, simply because that was my biggest dream. Oh my gosh, if I could please just fit in. We used to call this group the Scrippies. Don't ask me why. If I could just be a Scrippie, it would have been the best. Well, now as an adult, and especially as an adult therapist who's been working with teenagers for a decade, what I've started to notice, no, not started to notice, what I have noticed for a long time is that I get all kinds of kids in here. I get cheerleaders, I get football captains, I get the kid who has not had a single friend ever since kindergarten. I get the one who doesn't smell good and we have to have a conversation about hygiene. I have seen every walk of life. The really highly intelligent kid. The kid who looks so perfect and has it all together, and it turns out she has some kind of eating disorder, a substance abuse that she's not told anyone about. The list is endless. So when you look up and you're like I was and you think, if I could only fit in with that one group of kids, everything would be fine and they have it so good and so perfect, I just want to tell you that it's not true. I don't know which local high school you go to, but I probably see one of your peers, and it may be a super popular one. So let me encourage you today, teenagers, that it isn't really worth wishing you had someone else's looks or someone else's life, because they have their own set of issues. And whatever those problems are, they're really hard for them. It's really worth it to try and find joy in your own shoes, to try and find peace and happiness within who you are and the family that you've been given.